And for our 4 skein challenge, I am working with 4 skeins of size 4 medium weight wool yarn. And so whenever I buy a more expensive yarn, I really like to plan out how I can use all of the yarn and not have any left over. And so that's what this skein challenge is all about. So we're going to be making beanies using these 4 skeins, and our goal is to use all of it. That being said, all of these projects can be completed with any size 4 medium weight yarn that you have lying around, so you don't have to use this exact brand unless you want to. And each of these skeins is 220 yards, and they do recommend using a size 7 or 8 crochet hook. So for each of these projects, we will be using a size H or 8 or 5mm crochet hook. So literally to complete all of these beanies, this is all you need, plus some safety pins. And this is the first of the 5 beanies in my skein challenge. And there's a couple of things that I love about this beanie. The first is that our brim is double layered, and that's always just really nice for keeping your ears warm. The second thing that I really love about this is that we used a tail-free color change. So as you can see here, our color changes don't involve cutting and tying off our yarn. And I just thought that was so much easier than having to deal with all of these tails at the end, and it made changing my colors a lot more approachable. The other thing I love about this beanie is that it's striped and ribbed. So that extra texture, I just feel like it really adds a lot to the look of the beanie. The second beanie is really similar to the first beanie, except that it's worked from the top down. So this makes it really quick and easy. And we don't have that thick brim, so this is great for a fall day when you just need to throw on a quick beanie. And again, we did have our tail-free color change here. And this is great for an average size adult head. And one thing I really like about this is even though the outside is ribbed, the inside isn't. So this makes it a lot more comfortable on your head when you're wearing it. And this is the 3rd beanie in our series, and it is quite large and suitable for someone with a larger head. The thing I really like about this is the combination of our striped and ribbed pattern with these bead stitches. I just think that adds a nice look. And again, we do have our double thickness brim to keep those ears warm. The 4th beanie is this tiny little baby beanie. And this is great for babies around 6 months old, depending on the size of the head that they are when they're born. Of course, every baby is different. But again, we have our nice ribbed look on the outside and this softer pattern on the inside that is really nice for babies so they don't have to deal with that ribbing. I know that can be really annoying for them. And I just love this baby beanie. I just think it's so cute. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. So my last and favorite beanie is our asymmetrical child beanie. And the thing that I love the most about this is that you can use up all of those little scrap yarn balls that you have lying around from your other projects. Because of the way that this pattern is designed, you can change colors when you run out of yarn rather than at the end of the row or when you're supposed to. And because of that, you get this nice asymmetrical look, which at first I was a little bit not sure about, but the more I look at this beanie, the more I love it. And honestly, I think it's my favorite in this series. And I know my husband is already asking me for one of these for my next skein challenge. So I'm definitely going to be making an adult size of this at some point. And I will be releasing the tutorial videos for each of these throughout the next couple of weeks. So just keep your eyes peeled for those. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful, awesome day.